Good morning, my friends, and welcome back here to another fine episode here at the Artist's Corner with your friendly neighborhood illustrator, Mr. Dave Joyner. And today, hold on, let me turn off my headphones. Today, I thought it would be fun. Forgive me, I've got allergies or a sinus infection or something. But since we are going to return now to the My Imaginary Worlds illustrated book I'm working on, I decided to do something a little more complicated today. As you can see, we have completed 3 illustrations in this lovely book, and we are going to be moving on to dun dun dun, what a lot of artists consider to be the hardest part of an illustration, the blank page. So let's go right in here. I thought a little bit about what we should do, and I remembered a friend of mine, she had posted a picture, and so we're going to go ahead and start with our horizon line in here. There we go. So I originally wasn't sure if I wanted to do another straight-on picture this way, but I decided, you know what, let's just do one more for fun. Now we're going to come in here and start establishing some structure. So we know that I want to have this sort of a barn style structure. Yes, in this illustration we're going to go ahead and start incorporating some buildings. I don't normally do that, but you know what? I just thought it would be fun. This is going to be like a water house or a water mill. We're going to have a large wheel here. I've loved drawing these things. I always have. I've always been drawn to that time period in well, when there used to be these water wheels on every river. I guess the pre-World War I time period of the Industrial Revolution. It always has been interesting to me. So let's go ahead and, yeah, we can go ahead and just put a chimney on there, I guess. Run that chimney right down. Alright. Alright, so the idea is, I guess you've got sort of a, I don't know the names of these things. You've got water coming down here, splashing down into here. I'll try to choke back on the pencil so you guys can see sort of the idea. And I do change directions as I'm working the water. The water is going to get closer to the viewer, but then we're going to take it, it's going to go around an embankment here. It never gets very close to the eye. You know what, David? Okay, so interruptions to the side. We're going to come in here. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Let's just make sure you're good and clear. We've got sort of an embankment that goes into the distance back here with a very small tree. We'll put a small tree in here. This time we'll put a weeping willow. That'll be fun. I haven't done one of those in a while. There we go. Now, we'll have some more trees in the back. And then we can have maybe a larger body of water back here with shore and some trees on the shoreline. And then maybe far distance we'll have our mountains like this. Then we can come in here and work on our water wheel and our housing Have little windows here. Don't know how big I'll make the people in this picture. If the windows are too big, it won't seem realistic. And I got to make sure to fix that. Problem with the perspective. There we go. And same with this chimney. Needs to be a little smaller. Get the wall. So it's all perspective, really. This was maybe at some time a barn, been turned into some sort of mill. And we've got about 3.5 minutes, so hold on. Okay, so you can see that we have, starting in the distance, we have some mountains, and then we have a tree line along a shoreline. Shoreline graduates towards about here. There's a corner of a building here, and I don't know if this is stonework yet, but it probably will be. And it's going to come and run down the side, preventing the water from pulling over. But water somehow goes in and then is turning this wheel. But then you've got the idea that somewhere along here is your vanishing point. So the water's going to come up and sort of travel up that way, and it comes and cascades over this region here. I want to make sure that your top of the water is properly positioned to your vanishing point, or it won't look right. The water cascades down. We've got a stone wall that prevents the water from I guess mixing or messing up with the rotation of the wheel. We got the wheel in here, and it's about a noontime scene, so the light is shining in. We've got these weeping willows that are behind the building back here. I like weeping willows. Alright. And so there's weeping willows. It's almost... There we go. Then we've got the building itself. Windows. Alright. At this point it's pretty rough. Anyway, we've got the stonework coming down. The water is running up to the edge of the stonework, and then right here is the mixing zone. This is where we've got water pouring from here to here. And then we've got this waterway in here. Okay. And then we've got a stone here. And I'm guessing that this water can rise and lower. We've got a tree here on this embankment, which is sort of coming out of the view of the camera, and so yeah, we've got trees on it and some shrubberies, and a little tree over here next to the building, and then we've got a reflection down here in the water. We're working on reflections again. We've got this tree reflecting down here in the water. We've got the corner of this building reflecting down here in the water, and we'll figure that out as we go along. So I hope you've enjoyed this, as we've and I will bring you down lower so you can see some of this detail. And this is about as detailed as I like to get, at first at least, on an illustration like this. As you can see here, I've taken the time to really think this one through. I hope you enjoy it. And I will be back with another one real soon here at the Artist's Corner with your friendly neighborhood illustrator, Mr. Dave Joyner.